Change is crazy. Yeah. Change is crazy.
So today we're going to be learning about hand lettering basics, and it's something that I've gotten into over the last few months and I've really enjoyed it. I'm definitely by no means a professional at this. I just think that it's something fun that I like to do, and so I just thought that I would share with you guys a little bit of how I do it as part of a crafty video, because I love doing crafts and it's just something that I want to share because it's so much fun. First thing that you need to know is that you don't need to go out and buy expensive pens. Now they do have these really nice watercolor pens. These pens are really great, and just to show off how they work, you have two different sides. You have this side, which is more like a very pointy brush pen tip, and so when you write with it, you don't have to really do much, and as you come down, the pen just kind of gets it. And then the other side of it is just more like, kind of reminds me of like a highlighter, and sometimes you'll see calligraphy pens like this. So this is really cool, and this is actually Copic. These pens are really expensive, and they're like $7 or $8 a piece, so occasionally I'll treat myself to these. I only have these two colors. And then I also found another brand at the store called Cheap Joe's here in Charlotte, and it's called Touch. Same thing. They have the same little tips on them. So what I know is that no one's really going to have these lying around the house. So there is something that you do have lying around the house, and I know that somebody has a Sharpie out there, or you have some Crayola markers or something. Just something, that's all that you really need. You really could even just do it with like a regular fine tip pen as well. Any of those things will work, and so I will show you how to manipulate your letters to make them work so that you'll be able to do it. But yeah, you really don't need much. And so I'm going to teach you guys kind of the technique of how hand lettering works to explain how you get the thin lines versus these thicker lines. If you look here in this Hello Spring, you'll see that I have my thin lines, and then I have the thick ones as they go down, and I'll show you how you can get that. I learned a lot of these techniques in the class here in Charlotte, and I'll link that information down below as well if you want to attend one, because I'm definitely not a teacher. But yeah, so thick going down, and then it's thin going up. So you make it thick and then thin going up, and that's the technique that you start doing. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to draw the letter A. So you would go up, thick, up. If you wanted to do H, I do my H's kind of fancy, but if you wanted to do H. So so you literally go up, down, up, down. And if it's easier, you can pick your pen up off of the paper too. Now, same thing with the Sharpie. I can do the same thing. With the Crayola markers, it's nice because you can create the thick lines. But with something that's more of like a thinner tip, this is basically just like one of those big pens. This is actually a Cultivate What Matters pen. They also do power sheets. I love them so much. But I came out with a pen set that I got earlier this year. And so if I wanted to draw my H, it's going to look like this. And so in order to do that, you'll have to thicken it up. So you know where you would go down, you would add a line. And then same here, you would add a line, and then you color it in. And then that's how you get that look. So go ahead and do my H, thick. And I like to just pick up my pen as I go. It kind of helps me to remember where the lines are, even though I end up going back and having to redraw it in anyway. So you have that and you're like, oh, what's that? So now we go back and we fill everything in. So you get your H, your E, Yeah, just color it in. I know that seems like I have really neat handwriting, but it's just with practice, and it's something that you could get as well. I would even just say, just practice writing your alphabet out. So like, I'm gonna just write a couple letters. So like I have A, B, C, D, and E. Okay? Just regular alphabet, and then go in and add your thicker lines. And you're just gonna do it anytime there's a downstroke. You're gonna do it. I'm gonna do the same thing with like a Crayola marker. And I mean, this pack was like a few bucks, but let's just do the same thing. So if you're doing hello, you'll be able to make it thick on your way down. So that's what's cool about these. You can do that. And you can always make them thicker, of course, if you need to. And I hope you're doing this along with me because it's fun. So let's write hello, and I'm going to add beautiful to it. So we're going to do beautiful. Get one of my micron pens out. It's a very thin tip, so you can write smile. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. This is what I love to do, just literally sit and draw and play around. I hope you guys got a chance to learn something new about hand lettering, and definitely get out there and just practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Thanks so much for watching my video, and have a good day. Bye.